Welcome to BizBaby. My name is Sergey Patrikeev. Today we talk about balance, a work-life balance. We all need space where we can feel safe, relaxed, and recharged. Without a balance, this doesn't happen, and bad things sometimes start to happen. Sometimes, like all the time. So let's dig into it right away and get started. Having your own business is like having a baby, and a baby needs constant attention. First few years, you might find yourself working day and night, 7 days a week. One burnout after another, canceled birthday invites, friend gatherings, family holidays, pissed parents and siblings. Many successful startups and businesses were shut down simply because the founder couldn't keep going mentally any longer. Even if you somehow found a way to take 1 or 2 days off a week, it's almost impossible to turn your phone off or not to pay attention to it. You're probably wondering if it's possible to have good work-life balance. I've been to two different extremes. One, for many years, I have been completely taken by work, and I wanted to quit and leave everything I had built and just enjoy a quiet life as a regular employee. Then I found a way to put everything on autopilot and put a management in place of all the critical operational parts, and I found myself doing very little work, except standard daily and weekly calls and emails. Can't avoid those, but those could be handled from anywhere. Both of these extremes are scary. First one, simply because any extra pressure or gust of wind can knock you off completely. And it could be that time when you say, enough is enough. Second, it's just as scary. You can't really pick anything to dedicate most of your time to, because no matter how good the management you put in place, at any moment you might be expected to get back and start fixing broken things. So you are staying in this limbo mode where you are not really focused on your business anymore, and you can't fully enjoy the new free time that you got. This will eventually start weighing heavy on you, and that same exact thoughts will come to your head is, enough is enough. And should I look for ways to exit? I believe there is a third option, where you can continue doing what you do and dedicate time to new things. Or perhaps it's time to enjoy life and partial retirement. What I found is that setting a work routine is important to keep things separate from your personal life and keep some sanity. Steps are: have an actual office space. 2. Set working hours. 3. Working phone number, email. 4. Regular work meetings with management team. 5. Set a vacation time. 6. Set aside your personal salary. 7. Separate personal expenses from business. 8. Set time for growth planning and strategy. 9. Create a war room corner. And 10. Create own work notes. Number 1, you might have a retail location or your business is online. However, having an actual office or workspace separate from both retail and home, a place where you can disconnect from noise and focus on work. As a business owner, you must be focused. Your work must be surgical, sniper-like craftsmanship. You must have an exact tasks, and you must feel good about completing them. Avoid falling into a trap where you don't have clarity on what exactly needs to be done. There are 50 things on your mind, and you spread thin. Have a whiteboard on a wall, separated into 3 parts. Number 1, immediate tasks for today. Cross them off when you complete them. Number 2, your thoughts or memos. It's important to keep things visible and written. Number 3, long-term items. List of items or goals for years or so. Reminder of where you're heading. And also for things that you need to watch out for. I keep that in times of struggle. 2, set working hours for yourself. Let everyone know what they are, so nobody can bother you outside of those. You should not be bothered outside of the working hours. Unless it's an emergency, actively work on eliminating those emergency cases so they won't repeat. Number 3, create a separate phone and email. Real estate brokers would understand the importance of this one. They have to navigate work-life balance more than anyone. Number 4, schedule regular weekly meetings with your management team and at least monthly calls meetings with your entire company. Nothing is worse than business owners getting disconnected from reality and day-to-day issues in a company. That will eventually result in some serious problems. If you don't have those, I suggest creating those right now. I'm serious. Stop reading this article and create at least management meeting for the next week. 5. Vacation time is essential to recharge. So make sure to set up at least 30 days of vacation time for an entire year. Outline months when you are planning to travel and potentially where. That way you will have something to look forward to. Number 6. Set aside your weekly personal pay. As business owners, lots of times we're frugal beyond means, but some other times we may overspend. Neither of those things don't feel good. Sit down and create personal monthly balance sheet, what you need to sustain your personal life. Multiply that by about 30-40%, that's tax and deductions, and divide that by 4.3 weeks in a month. Make sure to transfer that amount to your personal account weekly on the same exact day. That way you will reinforce a positive outlook on your work that is being rewarded and valued. Number 7, separate any personal expenses from business. In the beginning, you might be mixing those a lot, and that's okay for a while. However, as time goes, you must never pay for personal expenses with a business credit card or debit card. That way it becomes clear how much personally you spend personally. It's easier to detach yourself from business when you may need to. Number 8, set monthly time for strategy, growth planning, and monthly business reports. Disconnect your phone and close your email. Dedicate a few hours of your time processing the past and making financial and operational report, creating goals and strategy for the next month or 2 or 3. Review your previous monthly plan and outlook on things. Rewrite it on your whiteboard. Board. Share it with your team. It's important to keep them in a loop, no matter how good or bad things are going. Number 9, create war room. This one is important. As a business owner, once in a while you will face some significant challenges. Some may be business life-threatening. It's important to not bring this negativity into your regular workspace and hours, and definitely not into your personal life. Dedicate some space, even a corner in your office, to war and stress thoughts. You could even rent out a part-time space for a few hours a week for this purpose. Anything that works as long as you keep this one rule. When you step outside of it, it's work and life as usual. Number 10, last but not the least, inevitably you will be getting ideas and thoughts about business, even in your free time. Don't turn them away. Download a shareable notes app for your phone and put your thoughts into it. Add that app into your work phone where you can work on them and erase them from the app when they're completed. Let's summarize all the goodies we talked about. Have an actual office space, set working hours, create a work phone number, and a work email, regular work meetings with the management team, set vacation time, set aside your personal salary, separate personal expenses from business, set time for growth, planning, and strategy, create a war room corner, create work notes. Congratulations! You're one step closer to getting your life balanced around work. As we all know, work is important to our self-expression and professional work growth as a business owner, but personal life is important too. If you have your special ways on how to keep work and personal life separate, please share with us. We will add more ideas here, so write comments below. Thank you for watching and see you again next time.